choosing the Navy of all places after uni?
Mom had this dream of somebody with a uniform. At the same time, for me, I wanted to serve. I wanted to serve the nation. Navy was not my first choice.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted criminals to just stop doing any crime when they hear my name. So I wanted to be that kind of policeman. And at that point of time, during my university days, I was staying in the police training center. My brother-in-law was there. And it was next to the defense ministry. So a group of friends wanted the recruitment form, the application form from MINDEF, Ministry of Defense. And I went there to collect the form. It was more for that. And what they told me is, hey, you better know how to fill up the form. So just write something down and say, hey, this must be a trick. So I'll fill it up with pencil. So I filled up the form in pencil without any signature. Somehow I was called for the interview. And, the fighter in me came out. Am I qualified to be a soldier? Let's go for the interview. It's just an interview. There's nothing to do with the job.
Right.
So they sent a ticket for me to go to Alostar for the interview. So I went to Alostar. The interview was too easy. So I aced it. Then the question was, the interview is so easy. What about the job in the Navy? What would that entail? The contract was for 7 years. I said, come on, you're a fighter. You can fight through this. It's just a matter of 7 years. Go and see if you can do the job. So went for the job. So it was all about, I get excited with challenges. Challenges give me that energy, that passion. So it was just going through that. That was the reason that I said I left the Navy too. I was the fastest promoted officer. I was holding a position that was higher than my grade. I was advising the parliament on recruitment. I was involved in the manpower planning. It was like, moving too fast. And then what's next? What is my next challenge? And then it goes on time-based. The promotion is time-based. Looking at it, it was like, okay, I'll be holding that position in 20 years' time. So I don't have 20 years. So that is where the challenges come in. Wow. So joining the Navy was just a matter of itchiness. Can I pass the interview?
We all learn about chasing success versus chasing fulfillment. But certainly, we talk about self-actualization and that being a huge goal of the human spirit, to see how far we can go, to grow in the course of using our talents to the max to make the biggest difference to the lives of people around us. And whenever you talk about itchiness, it informs me that there are times when you started to feel a bit comfortable. The challenge that you went in there for in the first place has really started to die down, and you just seeking that next challenge, but always out of the intent to serve and to make the lives of other people even better. That is so special, because I had to learn that from the school of hard knocks, and for many years I chased security and comfort. Get that degree, get that job, climb the corporate ladder, and she'll be right. And it really took for me a very unhappy incident to shake me out of my comfort zone. In your case, you're always actively seeking it. There didn't seem to be a time when you had to do it, but you always chose to do it, which is remarkable, just remarkable. And I have to give your parents credit for it, and mostly you, because you can see that probably your upbringing was filled with love, and yet from a social economic standpoint, it wouldn't have necessarily been the most amazing springboard. Would that be fair to say, right?
Yeah, I think it was the circumstances, the environment that we were in, that the security net was not a big concern. The safety of job, safety of income was not a big concern. We had nothing, and with that we survived, and we had happiness. So losing it means nothing too. Right? I remember talking to my ex-boss in Hong Leong. I told him, the best thing you can do to me is fire me. Because when you fire me, I'm not prepared. Then I'll panic. But in crisis, a hero is born. I will become a hero. So find a day when it is the most surprising day and terminate me.
Wow.
What he told me is, you're protected for life. I'm never going to fire you. That was the day I decided to resign.
Here's the irony. When you have that mindset, I'm here to serve, and as long as there's meaning and purpose and I'm growing, staying true to my character and my core values, of which you just ooze that. It's just a natural part of you. But that ironically makes you even more desirable, because you stand out so much. And it's all about that mindset, the mindset, the heart set. And that's fascinating. That's just, to me, whew,